Hello? Sorry for the late stream. Hi, Merc. Welcome in. Oh, it's not game month anymore. Can take that away. Anyway, hi. Sorry I'm late. I had adult things to do, like buy groceries. A dancing zone. That's really cute. Hi, Cryptic. You subscribed for 4 months. Wow. You actually like me. That's crazy. Anyway. Oh yeah, last time we got an actual ending. I forgot about that. We got the Tenmyoji ending. That's not the ending I expected to get first, but you know, it is what it is. Don't hoo me. Yeah, so we got down here. If your cryptic lasts for more than 4 months, contact a priest. Got it. Why is this? Stop that. Go away. Why is this here? Sorry, I'm gonna see something weird for a second. Stop that. Thank you. It's for the love bomb, throw things at me, redeem. However, we can't go past here because we need the password. I'm good! Thank you for asking. Today has been a relatively chill day, so I'll take what I can get. We can't get past here because we don't have the password. Can't get past here because we are missing some information. No. We got this ending. We haven't gone through this route. Couldn't get past here for some reason. Hadn't gone through this route. Couldn't get past here for some information, and we hadn't gone this way in general. Been hanging with friends lately. It's been making me a little happy, and that's good. Spending time with people you care about is always a good thing. You should always cherish your friends. But I am tempted to... I'm tempted to go this way, just because we haven't had this, like, double branching path yet. I don't even remember what's here. Crew quarters after escape. Sure, fuck it. Yeah, time to get to the bottom of these.
Hey, it's almost time. What are you gonna pick?
Betray, I guess? Would be my assumption of what we need to do in here. Blah 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 blah. I'll check in a second if that's the route I need to go. Yes, okay. It's fine, I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others running towards the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
Well, you chose what I wanted you to choose.
Yeah, because I totally remember what was going on at this point in the story.
I guess I should say thanks. So, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Ah, come on, you don't need to do that. I just made the obvious choice.
Obvious?
Well, I'm sure Alice chose Betray. Oh, we were with Alice this time, so it was Nephi and Alice. That meant we pretty much had to choose Betray, right?
How do you know what she's going to choose?
I guess you could say I just know.
Are you making fun of me?
Maybe.
Yo, what's up? Siggy! No! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Alright. So I definitely remember what was happening at this point.
Good, good, good. Looks like you're all here. Finally, let's get ready to rock! Ambidex Game!
I was tabbed to something else, and when it went, yo, I was like, ew, what's that disgusting noise? Then I was like, oh yeah, the rabbit.
Round one!
Oh yeah, we're like early, and I haven't gone this way. And past that, we don't really hear much from Zero the Third.
The result! If everybody...
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, at this point, everyone's alive. Betray ally, ally, betray ally. Oh. Huh. So we got a couple people already at 1. So Temioji and Alice are both at 1.
Here are the results from your game!
My headphones are yelling at me, one moment. Oh, where's the thing? There it is. There we go, okay.
Now, let us check.
Blah, 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 blah. I feel like Alice is gonna beat us up. Hey, Alice! What the hell is this? You chose Betray last time. So I chose Betray too. No, why?
Wait a minute. Last time? What on earth are you talking about?
Can you tell me one thing?
What?
When exactly did you press the button?
5 minutes before the deadline. There's that announcement, right? I pressed it right after that. Why?
What? No, that can't... What was going... Oh, okay, so this is our other end of... during the same round. Yeah, we chose the ally and she betrayed us, which put us at 1 and her at 6. When finally I chose ally, Alice picked betray.
I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
But this time I chose betray, and her vote changed to ally. Why? What was different? Had history somehow changed because of my choice? No, that was insane. If Alice had somehow known that I had chosen betray and chosen ally in response, at least that would have followed the principle of cause and effect. But what had just happened was something entirely different. There was no way Alice could have known what we would choose when she made her decision. Besides, if she had known we intended to betray her, there's no way she would have chosen ally. In other words, she must have made her decision without any knowledge of ours. Let's say we're talking about a game of rock, paper, scissors. I throw out a rock. Right after that, Alice throws down paper. Obviously, I lose. So I go back in time and decide to whip out the scissors this time. This time, Alice chooses rock. I lose again. But that's fine, because it still makes sense. My actions in the past cause Alice's actions in the future. Easy. But what had just happened in the AB game wasn't like that. Let's go back to the innocent game of rock, paper, scissors. This time, Alice is the one who threw out her hand first. But in this situation, there's no way for me to know what it is. So I decided to go with rock. Now Alice's choice is revealed. Turns out she went with paper. Damn it. I lose and I'm pissed off. So once again I go back in time and try to change history and erase my loss. What will I choose this time? That's not even a question. Scissors, obviously. After all, last time Alice went with paper. Here's the important part. When I make this choice, Alice has already made her choice. Sure of my victory, I throw out a pair of scissors. But what the hell? My rage would be white hot. How could this have happened? Why? Alice's hand had been paper before. How did it change to rock? Obviously, there's no cause and effect here. Since Alice's choice was in the past and mine was in the future, how could that even happen? How could the future influence the past? Oh, you know, just the entire concept of the series. Nothing huge. But it wasn't theoretical now. This had actually happened. What the hell is going on? No. Wait. 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 Why the fuck was I talking so casually about going back in time? That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. Right, of course. Time travel is impossible. There's an absolutely, positively no way to travel through time. Right, chat? But if that was true...
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Hey, did you have a stroke or something?
Oh. Sorry.
Besides, why do I have to answer your questions? I should be the one yelling at you. Because of you two, I've only got one VP left.
Sucks. Yeah, you're right.
You're right! What in God's name is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. Really, I seriously feel terrible about this.
Forget it. I'm never going to trust you or Phi again. You'll pay for this.
Alice stormed off. She threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left, and it stabbed me right through the heart. One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with a similar issue.
I really don't know what I can say.
Alice, a person who mistreats others, is mad when she gets treated poorly. Yeah, she can't really dish out and take it. She can only dish.
We had no idea you would choose ally.
No way I'd choose betray. Not with Clover on the other side.
What?
Yeah, so just furthering that Tenmyoji is actually Junpei, so...
What do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover?
No.
What? No, that's not... No.
What is it then?
Well,
You'd have to be crazy to pick Ally. The only way it'd make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
so you're saying you don't trust me then?
Duh! Are you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
Ah, I see. Say no more. Didn't think it'd hurt this much.
Oh. Oh, this is so much worse. Now that we know. This is so much worse. Oh my god. Yeah, fucking rip Junpei. This is crazy. We don't know why or how Junpei aged forward in a year. Cause he's easily 30 plus years in his current age. When he was like 20 something in the first game, which was a year ago, chronologically. We haven't figured out why Junpei is suddenly 50, 60 years old. And why Clover looks relatively the same. And I would assume, just by like connecting the dots, right? The lady that got murdered, that we found murdered, who wasn't a part of the game, just she was there, was Akane aged forward as well. So, huh? That part is still in question. Maybe this route is where we get that explanation because it mentioned time travel.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Creepy, huh? I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right. Figure that means the fault here's gotta be mine.
Huh? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do.
Yeah, good kid, Quark. And no one should ever betray Luna.
Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
Dio, Quark, and Luna, on the other hand, seem to have resolved things amicably by all choosing Ally. No doubt were we all wishing we'd done the same. But why had Dio sounded so awkward? What had happened in the AB room? Only Dio and Quark knew for sure.
Zero, when does the next round start?
Can I please? Thank God. Cool. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, this is where we learn if someone hits 0 BP that they die. Blah 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 blah. Oh, we're running through how we got kidnapped again. And we got Phi. Sit trap and head it off. Okay, where are we? So we're still here. We haven't gone down any of these paths. Oh, this is just like we're wandering around. Okay. Let me skip. I don't care about the map. I'm sorry. I've seen it enough times. I know where things are. Please.
Oh, hey, Sigma.
Oh, hey.
Can I get you a seat?
Are you some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? I just came here to check up on you guys. The map's the best part. I'm so sorry, I didn't know there were map fans in here. This is the lounge, huh? We already know.
Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
Alright, I'll go have a look somewhere else then. You guys are gonna stick around here?
Yeah, haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Okay. Catch you later then. Have a goodbye and head towards the exit. Where to next? Sorry, I didn't realize there were map enthusiasts in chat. My apologies. By all means. Keep rooting for that map. But how's everyone today? How's your guys' day been? As I further skip through dialogue. Is there no one here? Oh. So this is the infirmary.
What are you doing here?
So mad, huh?
Obviously.
Oh, come on now, you don't have to get your panties in a bunch.
That's easy for you to say, Dio. You're sitting pretty at 5 BP. Tenmyoji and I only have 1. You do understand what that means, don't you?
That's no reason to take your anger out on people. You won't get your BP back by being a jerk to him.
True.
What's this? You're gonna take his side? I thought you, of all people, would agree with me.
I do.
No, you don't. You don't get it. Why would you care? You've got, what, maybe 5 years left? Maybe less?
Wow. See, I don't know how old Tenmyoji is in this timeline, but like, fuck, dude. Jeez.
I'm not like you. I'm still young. I want to live a long life. There's so many things I still want to do.
Yeah? Damn, that fucking sucks.
Like what?
Well, let's see.
I don't give enough of a shit to listen. Cool,
I
bye.
see. Right. Later, bro.
Don't call me bro. I had it at the infirmary. It is the same. Young, you're like 42. And I think she's in her like late 20s. Maybe early 30s. No, but that's the whole conversation of like. We kind of learn Alice's backstory a little bit. Not a whole lot, just like
Oh, Sigma.
a smidge. Hi.
Perfect timing.
Thanks.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Fi Alice and I went through all the rooms.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Out of the ordinary. Junpei's a wise old dude because if I got betrayed in this situation, I would have found a pipe and gone buck wild. Everyone in Japanese media is either 16 or 20s. I know a boomer when I see one. Damn. Telling me she didn't age like fine wine? That's crazy. Oh yeah, Schrödinger's cat. Blah 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 blah. Radical 6. Over's voice shattered the silence.
You guys! Hurry! You need to come with me!
Where are we going? Because we're in the crew quarters, and Quark's here, and Alice was in the infirmary.
Has something happened?
Yes! I mean, sort of. I mean, we found something!
Oh, is this the bombs?
What did you find? It's horrible! It's really scary!
Horrible?
Oh, never mind! Just shut up and follow me! You'll understand when you see it.
They were in the lounge. Where is it?
It's right over here in the next room. Just follow me.
Oh. It's okay. We're in the crew quarters. So we found the bombs. Right under the bed, 3 of us crashed and found her finger. There it was. Yeah. Wait, what the hell is
I
this?
think it's a bomb.
I can't skip it. Bomb! Oh my god! No way. And then I had known about those because we've seen it in a different timeline.
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
course. It was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. Then it hadn't been a hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
We need to tell everybody! No, it's alright. Luna's out rounding them up. They should be here in just a few seconds.
Oh, you know.
See?
Where is it? Where's this bomb?
No sooner had she spoken the words than the rest of our fellow captives appeared. Luna pushed through them and pointed at the bomb.
There. You see?
Wait, we have the key for bomb 1. I don't know if we ever found 1, though. We found, I think, 2 and 3. But we have that key. We have the code, and it's some goofy 9-digit code with random letters. For several long moments, we had just stared in silence. Slowly, we began to eye one another. Old suspicion suddenly reawakened. I can skip this. Awesome. No, I can't. Who was the first person to find this?
Me and Luna. We found it while we were searching this room.
I thought you and Luna were in the lounge.
Well, yeah. We looked all over, but we couldn't find anything there. So we gave up on the lounge and came here.
I can confirm that. I wanted to look around the lounge some more, so I stayed back. You guys must have found it when you got here then?
Yes.
How did you know it was a bomb?
Well, I mean, I could tell just by looking at it.
Why?
Well, during my train...
Clover!
Ooh. Uh-oh. Clover almost admitted she's in the CIA. Clover's eyes widened and she clapped her hands over her mouth.
Anyway, this is definitely a bomb. I guarantee it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
True.
Please, just trust me. Look, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb.
Yeah, we already know that she works in the government, so we can skip all this. Blah, 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 blah. We could skip the map! The map was sped up! Oh my god! It's a miracle.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
I can't skip this part, that's kind of stupid.
Hey, the doors are open.
Cool.
We need to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
Well, what are our options this time?
Pay attention. I'm only saying this once.
Alright.
Just like the last time, we've got 3 possible combinations.
Type quickly let out our choices. Option A, Luna and I yellow pair up with Clover, cyan, and go through the green door. Blah blah blah. Option B, Luna and I yellow go with Phi, go through the red door. Blah blah blah. Option C, Luna and I pair with Alice, yellow, and go through the blue door. Alright, so we're gonna be with Luna regardless. Who else do we want to be with? We have the option of Alice, Phi, or... Fuck, I don't remember who the third option is. I know it's not Dio. Oh, Clover. So we can go with Clover, Phi, or Alice. Where are we going, chat? How do we want to do this?
Decided the first time, right?
Phi? Alright, so that'd be magenta? It should be red door?
I think I deserve it. I only have 1 BP left.
Yeah, okay.
Doesn't it seem like the fair thing is to let the person who's at the greatest disadvantage choose? Wouldn't you agree?
Sure. I don't care, honestly. Go ahead.
That means you should get to choose too. I mean, you've only got 1 BP, right?
you've got a point. But how about we listen to what Alice wants first? So tell us, which door and which people do you want?
The green door. And I want to go with Kay and Quark.
I see.
Okay, that actually works out for us, because we want to go with fire.
Option B, then. That means Tenmyoji and Dio will go with Clover through the blue door. Is that alright with you, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Why? If we go through there together, that means you'll be playing against me in the next AB game. Are you really, really sure?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Matter of fact, that's why I want to go with you. You said you didn't trust me, right? Well, I'd like to change your mind. I figure this will give me the chance. I've been wanting to pair up with Alice, too. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Oh, and that is?
We'll get to that later.
Anyway, Alice's first choice would be option B then?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
What about the rest of you? Is that okay too?
Yeah. Works for me. I thought about it for a moment. If I went through option B, then Luna and I would go with the red door 5. As far as how I felt about that, sure. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't have any problems with it.
There are no objections.
Then we're all set. Let's go, everybody.
Awesome.
10, 9, 8, 7.
We all quickly went through each of our doors. Kay, Quark, and Alice headed to the green door, while Tenmyoji, Dio, and Clover ran towards the blue one. My feet slapped against the hard metal of the warehouse floor, and Luna, Fi, and I ran towards the red chromatic door in the next stage of the Nonary game. Why do we not have shoes? Why are our feet slapping the floor, huh? Why are the dogs out?
2, 1, 0.
Who let their dogs out?
Chromatic doors closing.
Someone put those dogs away. I wonder if people think we're weird. We're fucking barefoot. Alright, so we're going through red door. We haven't gone through pantry. Oh, we don't have like any of them open. Huh? Is this a dead
All
end?
3 doors seem to be locked.
Yeah, looks like it.
Wonder what this thing is.
It looks like
It's got a lever. Try pulling it, Sigma.
Why should
It
I?
might be dangerous. Maybe it'll trigger an explosion. Or possibly it shocks you when you pull it. Who knows?
Right. Then I have no choice. Did you really think I'd say that, you heartless monster? There's nothing on either side, is there?
What's that supposed to mean?
Sorry for the confusion. Wow. Wow. Double burn, heartless and flat. Rude.
It's called dressing modestly. I'll have you know I'm a C-cup.
Good for you. If you're a C-cup, I'm packing 12 inches. We continued in that vein for some time until... Alright, what do we get out of here? Huh?
What?
it sounded like you two might take a while, so I pulled the lever. Is that okay?
Only the one on the left opened.
The others are still shut tight.
Well, we should get going anyway.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, where do we... Ooh. What is this place?
It looks like some kind of control room.
I can see a huge machine of some sort on the other side of this window.
I feel like this is like a large scale bomb of some sort.
Maybe a generator?
Or that. Right, well, let's split up and look around.
We need cards with a moon on them for the next AB game, right?
Yeah. They're probably in this room somewhere.
Then let's get started.
Alright. Sneak away out. This looks like a control panel. It's covered with screens and buttons and so on. Okay, that's our door. What in the hell? What is this thing? It's huge. I guess it's used to analyze things. Looks like it's missing a part though. It's a tall screen. I don't think it's turned on. Probably won't get power for a bit. What's this? It's got all these pipes. Look at the black and yellow lever. It says power under it. You think it's tubing has electrical cables in it or something? Maybe flipping the levers will let us change the amount of electrical current. What would that accomplish? I don't know. I'm guessing the power lever is the source. Might as well give it a... Wait, don't get ahead of yourself. Look at the 320. Oh. The lever is missing. Without a replacement lever, I don't think we'll be able to do anything. It'd be really funny if the answer was just like having them all down anyways. On, off. On, off, 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 on, off, off, on, off, huh? You didn't have to read the whole thing out loud. Like there's a hole in the middle of it. Yeah. Looks like it's made with a needle. Okay. Login looks like the ones in the crew quarters, even has a puzzle panel that looks similar. Hour, minute, hour, minute. I don't know what numbers I'm looking for, so we'll come back to that. First spots I need to fill. If I put in the right numbers and hit enter, it should unlock. Okay, we don't have that one either. So we'll come to back to that in a minute. Cardboard box filled with complicated machinery. Think we can use it? I don't even know what it is. Something in the blue box. Compass. The compass. One like has a needle, the other one has a pencil. I think we're supposed to use this for something. How big of a circle? I don't know. If we had an angle to set the compass to, that might help. We definitely need that for the paper. Looks like there's something in the red box. Protractor. Haven't seen one of these in a while. You remember what they're for, right? Use them to figure out angles. Here's a red line, 30 degrees from the 90 mark. So 60? 60 degrees? Or 120? Something to 30 degrees. Okay. Binders. Can't understand any of this. Some kind of code. None of these are useful. Some papers are filled with incomprehensible code. Oh. Five 510 minutes on the face. That's a long time. That's a number. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right clock, it says 11,400 seconds on the face. Not sure why. Alright, hold on. Trash that. So we have, what was it, 510 min on this one? Yeah. And then 11400 seconds. I'll do that math in a bit. You're acting PP bands? PP bands? Rope made of polypropylene. Hee hee hee. PP bands. Numbers clipboard. Okay. Color of each of it seems to be random. Green, blue, yellow, pink. They look like highlighter colors. Okay, keep that in mind for a bit. There's our safe. Two different books. Got some sort of dense technical thing in a novel. I don't think there's any clues there. Cardboard boxes, machinery. More boxes and PP bands. Laptop. It's got something on the screen. It's letter T. Do you see that thing plugged into the side of the laptop? Looks like a memory stick. I don't know. I don't think it's a memory card. It's a portable scanner. There's a thin slit at the end. Just sway that part over any images or text you want to scan. You plug it back into the laptop. Looks... Oh, interesting. Screen change. Where this says test on it. Each layer is a different color too. Some of the scanners will pick up certain stuff written with certain colors of highlighter. Maybe this one didn't like the blue, yellow, or pink highlighters. Okay. So then that would probably be... that. 7213. Okay, can we take that back out? 7213. Oh. Really? Already? That's super early. Hold on. Sun, moon, sun. That's so early. Where's our safe? Look at that, just out the way. Sun. Nope, too far. Sun. Sun. That, I feel like that was so quick to find. Piece of cake. Awesome. Alright, well, we have 721 something. What is that? An octopus? That's a pretty big octopus. It'd take us all our lives to eat something that big. Don't eat it. I think that's maybe an annihilation reactor. You mean like the bomb? The core of the annihilation bomb would work on the same principles. I think Fi knows a lot more than me about these things, though. I wouldn't say that. I've just picked up a few tidbits of information here and there. Tidbits, huh? If it is what Luna thinks, it should be pretty simple. There's going to be a bunch of matter and antimatter in there, probably hydrogen and antihydrogen bumping into one another. When they do, they annihilate one another. That's where you get the name and release a bunch of energy. You can actually calculate how much energy is taken by the mass defect and... stop, too complicated. You're saying that octopus thing is a machine that runs off annihilation energy, right? Well, machine is a weird way to put it. It's more like an engine, like a steam engine or an internal combustion engine, just better. All the electricity in this facility is generated by Mr. Octopus. So that would make this room... Yeah, this is Mr. Octopus's control room. That's crazy. We're looking for a lever. I think you can move these. It says off on the top and on at the bottom. Okay. That's probably where we get the lever for the, this thing. Hi,
Boom,
Ryan.
howdy.
Welcome in. Boom, howdy. I was thinking of measuring the angle. Can I combine this? Cool. She has on and off a bunch of times. Just tiny hole in the middle. Put the compass needle in there. Only one of the ons is white, everything else is off, and one on that's black. I hate moving these. Okay. Sick. Sigma, what are you doing? Don't break it. No, no, it wasn't me. It just fell off. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Well, it's off now, so no point in crying over split levers. Spilt levers? That's cute. Maybe we can use it somewhere else. Like where? Oh, you know. Like the electricity puzzle. That's over in the corner here. If I just put this here. Good. There we go. So what should I do with this thing? Got a manual on the floor over here. It says that the machine doesn't really use electricity in a conventional way. Huh? Those tubes use some kind of special liquid to transmit electricity. Actually, it's pretty complicated. The simple version is that you can adjust the voltage by adjusting the flow of the liquid. So let's say you turn the rightmost lever all the way to the left. If you do that, then all the liquid coming from 240 will go to the left tube. Turn it all the way to the right, it goes to the right tube. What if you put it in the middle? And it gets halved. Each pipe will get 120 instead of getting 240. Supposed to do with question marks. Those represent unknowns in the target values. The one with 3 question marks means it's supposed to be a 3-digit number, while the ones with only 2 mean that are 2-digit numbers. And of course, the single question mark means the value is only a single digit. What about the one that starts with a 3? I guess it means the hundredths digit has to be 3. So, question 4 question means the tens has to be a 4. And question 5 means the ones digit has to be 5, right? I think so. Let me see if I get this right. We need to adjust the levers so the liquid gives us the right numbers on the bottom. That's correct. Once you've got all the levers set, I think you pull this lever like this. Makes sense? Oh wait, one more thing. The liquid will only flow from top to bottom. The menu was very specific about that. Alright, let's do that. I'm just gonna... out the gates? Alright. So this is correct. Does this update in like real time? So 240 halved is 120. That halved is 60. $120. 120 and 160. That doesn't make sense. $120, 160 would make 300. This. Has to be 0 then. Okay, but this is right, so that's just 0. Okay, so this does have a check system every time you pull it. Just trial and error. $210 be 105. 105. Boy, this is goofy. It's 105. That'll be 105. There we go. That's kind of weird. Yes, I am a champion. Look. Oh, okay. Turn the power on. Alright. Then we have... Not that. We have this. I suck at mental math, so... 510 divided by 60 is 8.5. This would be 8 hours 30 min. Oh, my bad. And then 1140 divided by 60, so that would be 190 min, which is 120, 180, 210, no, 310. It's a weird looking 3 hour and 10. My job involves doing time calculation. Yeah, it goes 60, 120, 180, and 10. So yeah, 3 hours, 10 minutes. That's this. The fuck is that? Is that the 7215? Whatever the fuck? Probably. I'll do this one. So 8 hours, 30 minutes. And then 310. 310. Cool. Time calculation. You did it! See if you can open it. What the fuck is that? Rainbow tree root? Those are some intense colors. What is that thing? It's a root system from a tree. What? Come on, no tree has rainbow roots. Nothing that looks like that naturally. They probably painted it. It's pretty ugly. I agree. So what am I supposed to do with it? I'm trying to make a delightful souvenir, but I don't think it'd make it past customs. Maybe you're supposed to put it somewhere, like the machine. Oh god, okay. 7, 2... Oh, if I take it 1. I know that would have been it. 7. 2, 1, 5. No, 5 was. I don't remember what it was. 7, 2. That's not 2. This is 1. 7, 2, 1. I don't remember what the last digit was. 4, maybe? No. 5? Fuck, I don't remember what that code was. Wait. 7, 2, 1, 3. My bad. 7, 2, 1, 3. There we go. I have the first 3 numbers. Awesome. Open. What? Disc-shaped part. That would make sense. It's like a crown. That would make sense. Alright, this thing. On here. It's a good fit. There we go. And then... I want that. I think I can put that rainbow colored root here. Nothing's happening. Hold on. It's... Oh. It's moving! Looks like it's finally ready. But ready for what? Well... ready for you to use this, I'm guessing. The screen? I think. I think I've got it. This machine is a CT scanner. You mean like a hospital? Yes. One of those things can take a picture of cross-section of your brain and organs and stuff. Yes? You can do more than just that, but sure. It can image other things than the human body too. Like this root, for instance. It's a fast-acting CT scan. Oh. So we're seeing on the left is the slice of that root. I think so. What are we supposed to do then? I think trial and error is going to be the best way to figure out this one. Just start messing with it and we'll see what happens. Okay. Dragging up and down where the image of the root is displayed will allow you to scroll between layers. The bottom layer has 8 circles of different colors. 4 of those circles are blank. Assign the appropriate number to each circle. The numbers you can use are displayed below. Cross section. You can move the numbers where they need to go by dragging them. Okay, so rainbow equals 100. 1/4. 1/5. 6/20 doesn't divide evenly. It's 3.4? No. What is 6/20? 6/20. Oh, it's 1/3. Fun call down and back, welcome back. We're doing math. And question marks. Yeah, that's the downside of this game, is a lot of it has to do with math. 4/16. Okay. I think I got 3/15 wrong. 3/15. It's 0.2. No, that's 1/5. This is 1/4, 1/5. 1/3. 1/2, maybe? Oh god. Ugh. Huh. If I make everything 25, that won't work at all. That won't work for this half. I don't know why my brain also went to differences. This is a difference of 2, a difference of 6. Three and 4 would be 7. That's clearly not it. Sorry. I have to make it 100. I don't know if that's possible with the numbers that I have. Let's see. 21, 19, 12, 15, 67. If I add up things of 13, which is definitely doable. Five, 4, 1, 3. Because that's 13, that'd be 100. Uh... I don't know. Yeah, never got this one. Just get these out of here while I can. I didn't get this one either. That's, I guess, because I'm in there, so that makes sense. Yeah. 2.4? Times 0.25. I don't like these. 5th of 21 times 2. No. That was a third. Oh, that's easy enough. That's 7. That's way too high though already. Unknown blue. Half of 15 isn't an even number. 8. Three, 4, 5, 6. I don't think so. You'll figure it out. Calm down, think. If you concentrate, I'm sure you'll get the answer. It's harder than I thought. No, nothing. They're not gonna give me a hint. I really don't have an idea of how to solve this. So I get this. Whole thing is 100. Five, 4, 3. My thought would have been 2. 1/2. What's 1/6? Oh, that times 15. 2.5. Cool. That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me in the slightest. This half isn't even better. It's 7.5. No. I really don't know. My brain is just like coming with blanks. I might have to look up this particular answer because I just really don't understand it. Control room. Root. Puzzle. Just that, nothing else. World math, blah 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 blah. Upper level indicates the sum of is 100. The middle level indicates the yellow number account for the fraction 4/16. The bottom level has two yellow numbers, one of them is 19. So 4/16 times 100 is 25. 25 minus 19 is 6. So the missing yellow number is 6. Oh my god. Okay, so that's sure. 3/15. Let's do this math again. 3 divided by 15 is 20. 20 minus 12 is 8. Six over 20 is 1/3. 30 minus 21 is 9. I don't know what 15 would be. Let's go with the assumptions 1/2. No, that's too high. Because we don't have anything that would do that. Let's do 1/6. 1.6 repeating. No. This is far too much thinking. It makes my brain not do right. It's just we don't know what this number is. $10. 25. So it's something that was a quarter as well. Huh, looks like I got it. You sure did. That's amazing. Yay, that's my green. Color changed. Give me this sun. Moon. That's certainly a moon. Awesome. That was... I feel overly complicated. Sun, moon. Yay! We did it! Opened! Let's get our prizes. First we have a map. We already know. Well, moving on. Next prize is the cards. A blackberry. Wow, I haven't seen one of those in ages. Really shows how old I am. Some kind of input device has a keyboard on it. A cable connected at the top. Well, maybe it's not a BlackBerry, my bad. Can worry about that later. Might as well take it with us for now, though. Finally, the key. We can leave. Yippee. Oh, is that how we deactivate the bombs? Is this little, like, keypad? That would make sense, I guess. Where's our door? There it is. Well, we have the password for the first bomb. But not for the other ones. You found it! Yay! Yay! We're free! Freedom!
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Wow! We just got out!
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling.
That's crazy, huh? What's going on?
Maybe someone from another team opened one of them.
Yeah, Dio.
They must have found a moon card.
Well, why the hell would they just go and open one of those doors on their own?
We should get back upstairs. Whoever jumped the gun is probably in the warehouse.
Right. Okay, let's go. What the fuck? We just left. Huh? That's crazy. Immediately as we left. Because usually there's at least some little bit discussion. I'm eating some sweet tarts in compensation for my poor brain being used. Sorry if you hear my box. I love sweet tarts, they're great. We leapt out of the magenta door and into the warehouse. There stood Temioji, Dio, Shocker, and Clover. Hey! What the hell is this? How'd you open one of the AB rooms before the rest of us got back?
Clover and I haven't done anything.
Dio didn't feel like waiting, I guess.
He never does, the impatient bastard.
You got a problem?
Yeah, you dickhead. Yes, I do have a problem. If your soda is Mountain Dew game fuel because it tastes like liquid sweet tarts. Oh. I'll have to look for that next time. That sounds really good.
Why? I don't remember saying anything about waiting until everyone got back to open the AB rooms.
It's common courtesy, asshole. Are you kidding me? We didn't talk about it because we thought it was common sense.
Sigma's right. We were able to get back quickly, but the others could still be stuck somewhere. What if they can't get back in time?
Right? Or what if someone else gets murdered? They only released it for promotions for games, unfortunately. Oh. Fuck. Alright, next time that happens, I'll keep an eye out for it. No sooner were the words out of her mouth.
Oh, thank goodness. You're all here.
Did something happen?
Yes. It's Quark, you see?
What? What happened to Quark?
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. This condition could change at any... You should go.
Oh no.
And this is when Quark catches Radical 6. Temioji shoved Kay aside and left through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him.
Quark.
Cool. Yeah, we already know Quark has Radical 6. Oh, the other room, Sigma, what about you? Did you find anything? You mean in the control room? All that had was a bunch of stuff for controlling the generator. I don't think anybody would put medicine there.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
I'm terribly sorry. There was nothing of the sort in the archives. Books and so on in abundance, but no medicine.
Archives?
Oh god. Then he's... He's going to... Oh god, no.
Look, just to be sure, where did the three of you go?
Someplace called the Bee Garden.
We've been there.
It was kind of like a park with trees and stuff.
But
Yeah, no medicine.
archives, yummy. Hi Nebu.
Maybe some medicinal plants?
Not a bad thought. Temyoji slumped to the ground. For a moment, there was silence.
Quark?
Quark!
Oh. That was quick. I don't remember that happening that fast.
Oh, thank God. You're awake.
Get away from me!
What?
What?
What are you...
Okay, we already know Quark doing his struggle. And then we sedate him. Oh, and immediately Alice? Immediately Alice? Wow, okay, this one's spreading quick. Let's get going. At 5 command, we scattered, filtering off into the different doors. As we ran, I thought, where should I look for Alice? Perhaps the lounge would be a good bet. I like that Egyptian woman. Well, she's infected with a virus that makes you either want to off yourself or gets you incredibly angry and powerful. Damn, where'd she go? No point in complaining. I just need to look somewhere else. Turn towards the exit. Is it contagious? It is highly contagious, actually. Thank you for asking. It's extremely contagious. And there's only one cure. And if you run out of it, you're screwed. Is being a cat girl contagious? No. You sneeze is fucking over. You cough in my general direction, I'm punching you. Archives. Oh, wait, have we been here? If I wear a mask? I don't know, actually. I don't know if this is... Oh, we have not been here. This is the archives, huh? The little lion. Hey, Quark and Alice search this room. We have not been here yet. Damn, nothing here either. You need to find her quick or she's gonna do something bad. She loses it like Quark did and nobody's around to stop her. Shit, I need to hurry. I decided to try the garden where Clover, Temyoji, and Dio had gone after passing through their door. We're looking in like all the wrong spots. Like, I know where Alice ends up because we've seen her end up here in multiple different routes. We're looking at all the wrong places. The first thing I noticed when I stepped inside was the smell. Plant life was everywhere and the air was filled with the fresh scent of growing, underlaid with the sweet, dry tones of dead leaves underfoot. While the air outside had been dry and harsh, in here it was warm and wet, like a forest after a spring rain. Just like Clover said, plants and stuff everywhere. I walked slowly down the path, still slightly stunned. Most of the facility had been cold, dull metal, but this room was positively verdant. Man, hard to believe there's something like this in here. What the hell is this even for? As strange as the garden was, Alice needed to be my priority. I reined my thoughts back in and continued down off the path and into the grass. Is she here? I only got a few steps when I stopped short. Oh. Alice.
Oh, there you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up.
Huh?
I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to take her to the infirmary.
And she's, alive? Oh. Hello! Welcome, 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 welcome. Hi, boss. Hi, everyone. How are you? Bus full of buns. I won't be rude and ask you to shout yourself out, boss. Ahem. How was stream? You're playing Let's Go, Pikachu? Is that right? I don't have that command. I don't have a command for myself, thank you. For anyone that doesn't know me, which I'd be shocked and appalled if Bus is writing. Hi, my name's Lucienne. You can call me Lucy. I'm your friendly neighborhood big titty goth kitty VTuber here to make your week a little bit better. We're playing the Nonary Games, Virtue's Last Reward, or VLR. It's an escape room, virtual, visual novel, murder mystery type game. So if you like visual novels, if you like escape rooms and puzzles, if you like math, this is the game for you. You're looking respectfully? I sure hope so. I'm your model mama and your rig mama. I hope you're looking respectfully. You're gonna make your week better. Here's a picture. She's not dead. She's still alive. She's just passed out. Not you, the screen. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, her breathing and pulse seem normal.
Yeah, you know, just looking very respectfully.
She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
Yeah, she's alive. She's just incapacitated. So she's just unconscious. She's fine.
Looks like it.
What about the scalpel?
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway,
Huh.
we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
Right.
Wait, hold on. There's something I need to tell you.
Uh-huh.
Just stay calm.
Uh-huh. What?
Look to the right.
Am I right or you're right?
You're right.
We found bomb 1! So we know where 1, 2, and 3 are? Or 1, 3, and 4? We know where 3 of X amount of bombs are in our facility now. And we have the passcode for this one. What the hell? This is a bomb.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's an entirely different bomb.
For anyone that doesn't know the lore currently, here's this. This is a flow chart of the various routes that we can take to get various endings. And depending on what route we take, we learn different information. At some point in the game, the information you learn from the different paths cross over into the path you're in. So you'll get these premonitions, or these, like, thoughts from a different timeline, with the explanation of a morphogenetic field, aka telepathy of yourself or someone else from a different timeline. And they help you throughout the other timelines. These little green books are things that we've remembered in certain time frames. So we do know the code to disarm this particular bomb. But will it actually activate is the question.
Look at the number on the side.
It says 01. The one in the crew quarter said 03. Shit, then there's no question, huh?
I've got more good news. Just think about the numbers for a moment.
You're saying that there's an O2 bomb out there somewhere.
I can't be sure, but it does seem pretty likely.
Damn it. That means we're talking about an explosion the size of 3 tons of TNT.
Yeah.
Who said it?
Clover, Tenmyoji, and Dio investigated the garden. There's also a chance someone else said it. Anyone could have come here after they left and before we showed up. Anyway, we need to move Alice. Help me out here.
Okay, it won't go off. Alice was lighter than I expected, and Fi and I managed to set off towards the infirmary at a brisk trot. Okay, it didn't go, so I suppose we'll come back to it later? It's kind of like spur of the moment, like, oh shit.
Alright, please pay attention, everyone.
And this, like, necklace top, something or other, has a lot of faith that nothing else is gonna show besides just skin. Like, that is crazy angle right there. All girls are light. I found out the hard way. If you say otherwise, things go poorly. I'm pretty dense. I think my bones are affected in such a way. I am dense cat. You know when you pick up a cat and it becomes suddenly heavier because it doesn't want to be picked up? That's just me generally. I can't float in water as much as I try to. I just sink. And by looking at me, you wouldn't know or you wouldn't assume what my weight is. If local cat sinks to the bottom of the swimming pool, you are correct. Catches lobsters instead of mice. I prefer crab, but the same sentiment, yes.
You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's.
She has Radical 6.
She has also been infected with Radical 6.
She's gonna be angry. If I had called everyone else back after I brought Alice to the infirmary. She has a highly infectious virus that either makes you want to off yourself or she's gonna be real mad and has the strength of 10 men. It affects your brain in such a way that it stops the limiters from your brain into your muscles so that you can fully hurt yourself if you exert too much power. It doesn't have the thing where your brain is like, oh, we can't lift this because it'll tear our muscles and we'll hurt ourselves because it's too heavy. That completely shuts down.
Oh no. No! What's going to happen to her? Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. It's a special antiviral treatment. Whether or not there's any around here, though.
It'll let you bite your finger like a baby carrot. Exactly. It'll let you lift a car, but you will tear your muscles in the process.
No! No! Oh, Alice! I don't want you to die! Please! Please don't die! I don't want to be alone!
Just like strap her down to the table and hope she doesn't wake up.
Don't die!
You will get fucked up in a big way. Yeah, just strap her down to the table. Or to the bed, I mean. Clover wrapped her arms around Alice's unconscious body and began to sob. None of us had the heart to pull her off, so all we could do was stand and watch uncomfortably. Don't watch, that's weird.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Theo, you're such an asshole. Every time. Give her a kiss on the forehead and some chalky milk so she calms down. Give her a little pat on the head.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
And if both voting parties can't vote and automatically go to ally, you get penalized. Yippee!
Guys, I think we should get back to the warehouse.
Yeah, and whose fault is that, dickhead? What about Alice and Quark?
Guess we're just gonna have to leave him behind.
No! I'm not leaving!
Clover.
I'm staying here! Like heck, I'm gonna leave Alice all alone! She's going to be fine. I gave her some Soperil. She'll just be sleeping like Quark. I don't care!
I hope we gave her like triple the dose because apparently anesthetics don't work on Alice.
I just want to stay with her. She shouldn't have to be all by herself.
It's honorable of you.
Whatever. She can do what she wants.
I skip. No, I cannot.
I
Huh?
see. Dio and Tenmyoji's opponent in the next AB game is Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to ally, which I don't think I need to mention would be pretty favorable for Dio. If she stays, he's got an easy round.
Whoa, what are you saying?
What do you think we're saying?
You think I'm gonna choose Betray?
Yes. Like you do. Every time.
Yeah, I do. Am I wrong?
Yes. Of course I'm gonna pick Ally.
No, you're not.
For one, Tenmyoji's gonna be in there with me. I can't just ignore his opinion and make my own choice.
Sure you can. I want GF who's immune to all poisons and medications. That's crazy. She just has a really high tolerance for anesthetics. She can't go under for very long.
Right?
No, I won't be going. I can't leave Quark here when he's like this. I'll be staying, just like Clover.
Hey, come on now. What is this?
Dio, if you kill Tenmyoji because of your selfish decisions, you will be sought after, and not in a fun way.
Knock it off, Dio. He's too smart to let you make a scapegoat out of him.
What the hell? Why are you so suspicious of me?
Yes?
What if Dio stays behind too?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know? We're gonna watch 3 murders. How crazy.
If Clover, Tenmyoji, and Dio all don't vote, then everyone allies, right?
Oh, you don't know?
Know what?
This. You didn't find a note like this one?
Nope. No, we didn't.
Wait, what's this?
We found it in the archives.
Oh, that's good to know.
Well, there sure as hell wasn't anything like that in the garden.
Nope.
We didn't find one in the control room either.
Nope.
Interesting.
We found this in a different room. But, yeah.
Apparently only the archive had one.
What does it say?
Why don't you read it for us, Sigma?
Oh, me? Oh, goody. I get to break the news. I took the note from him and, still slightly confused, began to read. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote.
You see? At least one member of each trio must vote. Otherwise...
That means Kay has to vote. Quark and Alice certainly aren't in any condition to. If he doesn't, all 3 of them are screwed.
Wait a second. Kay's got 6 BP right now.
Uh-huh.
His opponent is gonna have to default to ally.
Uh-huh.
That means if Kay chooses Betray, he's gonna have 9 points.
Yeah, he's gonna kill a kid.
You needn't worry. I have every intention of choosing ally.
Oh, give me a break. You expect us to just swallow your bullshit?
Oh dear. Dio, please, think for a moment. You do realize that Alice currently only has 1 BP, don't you? If I were to betray her, what would happen?
Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
Kids are just adults, but worse. Yeah, and for anyone who's wondering, penalized means that you get immediately killed. No second chance. You break the rules, you get killed. You get 0 on your watch, you get killed. Everyone in your party doesn't vote, you get killed. It's very, very strict on that.
I am not so desperate to escape that I would be willing to kill.
Yeah, I don't want to be penalized, yeah.
Therefore, I will definitely choose ally. Indeed, I really have no choice. Unless, of course, I wish to become a murderer.
I don't think you do.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
We don't have time to argue about this. There's only one solution. Clover, you're going to have to go vote for us.
Huh?
Huh. I don't like saying penalized. It feels weird. Penalized makes more sense in my brain.
What does that mean?
What, did I use big words?
Huh?
Huh.
It means this!
I've never seen someone move that fast before, let alone someone as old as Tenmyoji. In the blink of an eye, he covered the few feet between himself and Dio and slammed a closed fist into the other man's chest! Let's fucking go! Dio fell to his knees, wheezing for air. Tenmyoji waited a half second to make sure he was down, then turned to look at Clover.
He's not gonna stay down forever. Get out of here, Clover.
But...
You and Kay are in the same position now. I've only got 1 BP, just like Alice.
Interesting.
Let's fucking go, Junpei in the future.
So long as Tenmyoji doesn't vote, Clover's only choice is to choose Ally.
Admittedly, there is a chance she might kill me.
Are you saying you trust me with your life?
That's about the size of it. Well, what the hell are you standing around for? Get! You don't need to worry about Alice. I'll keep a good eye on her, I promise. Now get moving! You still don't trust me.
No, that's not it at all. I trust you. I just...
Hey, chop chop, get to it.
Remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
We need to go.
Come on. Okay, take care of Alice.
She'll be fine.
This is, I think, so far my favorite path because we got Tenmyoji to beat the fuck out of Dio. That seemed to finally satisfy her and we were off. We ran as fast as we could, leaping through doors and tearing through rooms on our way back to the warehouse. Thank fuck for Tem. Fuck yeah. Just like, Tenmyoji, while you're in there, just like keep stomping on Dio. Just make sure he really stays down for a bit. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
You've all got a moon card, right?
Yes, we do.
Good. Then let's go. It's just me and Luna, I believe, against Phi. 4 AB gates yawned open as we swiped our cards. Draw a dick on his forehead. True. The 5th one, the one Dio had opened, stayed empty. The 6th, which could have been Alice's, remained unopened. And Kay and Clover quickly entered the 2nd and 3rd room from the right, and Luna and I headed towards our own.
Hold on a minute.
What? What is
You're
it?
going to choose Ally, right?
Sure. Yeah, why do you ask?
Of course we are.
You promise?
Sure. I promise.
Cross your heart?
Cross my heart.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt if you double-cross me.
Don't sweat it. I'm a man of my word. I mean, yes and no, because we're gonna go through both options, so. Vi frowned but said nothing and disappeared into her own AB room, the 2nd from the left. Luna and I nodded to one another and headed for the last one, the leftmost room. Alright, Chad, are we doing Ally or Betray first? We're gonna do both. But, which one do we want to do first?
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
What's our score? Six? Our goal is to reach 9 or more. I think we're at 6 currently.
What are you going to do?
Oh, I don't have a choice, do I? I promised. I said I'd choose Ally.
Yes, but Phi has 6 BP. If she betrays us...
Yeah, she'll have 9 points, I know.
Right.
Oh, maybe I'm at 5. Maybe I'm short. What do you think we should do, Luna?
It's your decision, Sigma. I'll be in the same position either way.
What?
You have 6
Oh.
BP too, don't you?
Yeah, okay, so we're in the same position. We're both at 6. So if either one of us betrays the other, we get 3, we get 9. Luna would just have under, so Luna would only either be at 8 or 3.
That means if we betray Phi, and she chooses ally...
Then I would have 9 points.
Yes. You see? In either case, I could end up with someone in my group reaching their goal.
20 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
That's it. We don't have any time left. You have to make a choice.
Are you sure this is okay with you?
Yes.
Alright. I turn to face the machine.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What am I going to choose?
9, 8.
Oh my god. Shut up with the countdown. So are we doing ally or betray?
6, 5, 4.
We have 1 vote for ally, 1 vote for betray.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, we have 1 vote for ally, 1 for betray. I need a tiebreaker. Bus, somebody. Oh, you gotta flip a coin? Bus, I need you to vote. I can flip a sweet tart and just kind of dent one of the sides and hope that it doesn't, you know, skew anything. Who's the person we're killing? Phi.
Betray.
So we're currently with Luna. We're up against Phi. We're gonna... Okay, I want to clarify. We are gonna pick both options. Just which one are we doing first? Betray? You want to save Luna? Luna's at 5. She's fine. No one's gonna die. No one's dying. Save Luna. Alright. So, betray. Alright. Oops, sorry, my hand slipped. Betray Phi and Luna? We can only do one.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex game.
Atari Luna, my finger slipped. Oops. Luna and I stepped out of the AB room a little later than the others. They were already gathered in front of the projection, awaiting the announcement of the results.
So, you chose betray. Did you do it to protect yourself? Were you worried that Phi might choose betray?
That's a good question.
Huh?
I'm honestly not sure why I did.
Well, we should go see the results.
Betray?
I want to see how Kay and Clover voted.
Right. Let's go then. Alright, let's see if Phi's gonna be pissed off at us.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Oh wow, yeah, there's like nobody here. Ally, 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 ally. Betray. Ally, wow. Alright, we're at 9, so technically we can leave.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Nope, still got no remorse from me.
Well played, Sigma.
It'll honestly make more sense later on. Feel free wheel it out. Yeah, free wheel it out of there when they aren't looking. I'm not concerned about whether it makes sense or not because I have a general knowledge. I know. I have a premonition, if you will, Yeah, this is gonna be like the short end of like, okay, we leave. Oh boy. Or maybe not, maybe we'll get bamboozled because all these ended at this level here, or like this level here. So, I don't know, maybe that one gets pushed forward.
I guess a promise means a lot to you.
Oh yeah, it means a whole lot. I had nothing to say. She was right, I'd broken a promise.
Why did you do it? Nothing to say? I guess I misjudged you. I thought you were better than this.
No.
That was not a smart move, Sigma. I won't forget this. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do. Elapsum semel occasionum, non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere.
Why are you speaking Latin at me? What's that?
A Latin proverb.
What does it mean?
Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity.
Guys? The Verger's floating!
Jupiter is a Roman god.
I know that, thank you.
Actually, he's kind of the Roman god. He's in charge of all the others.
Think like Zeus in Greek mythology. Actually, that's the direct translation between Greek and Roman mythologies. Ha. Yeah.
Not even Jupiter, the ruler of the gods, can take back what's been done.
I can speak gibberish too. Benadryl.
You did something bad.
Acetaminophen.
You're not gonna get a chance to take it back.
I turned away from Phi. I couldn't stand to look at her anymore. In front of me were Kay and Clover. Their eyes bored into me with cold disapproval and I looked away. They both chose an ally as promised. The only person who betrayed anyone was me. The only person with 9 BP was me. Little wonder I wasn't very popular.
What do you intend to do?
You aren't thinking about trying to open the number 9 door, are you?
For a moment, I considered the unthinkable. Could I break through them and reach the door? Once I was through, I'd be out of the game and free from their judgment, but... No, I couldn't do that. How could I possibly justify leaving them all behind so I could escape on my own? Do you think Clover would believe him if he said no? Why would she even ask? Why had I chosen betray? In my memory, it seemed like an almost flippant choice. As if I'd just been curious to see what would happen. If betrayal was what I wanted, I should have made that choice with commitment. But there I was, and I couldn't turn back. Even if I didn't try to open the number 9 door, they would all be suspicious of anything I did. Trust is easy to break and hard to repair. Unless I could somehow turn back the clock, I was stuck with the consequences of my actions.
Elapsum semel, not even Jupiter.
Yeah, we just heard that. How could I do something that was so beyond the reach of a god? Why hadn't I just chosen an ally? What would be happening to me right now? What if... Miss Phi spoke and I blinked.
Sigma, we're just doing this to be safe. We can't let you run around with 9 BP. I'm afraid you're going to have to sleep for a little while.
You're gonna fucking drug me? That's crazy.
Okay?
Huh? I started to turn around, but it was already too late. I felt a heavy hand slam into the back of my neck. Damn! Kay fucking knocked me out. And then everything went dark. Little rune. Yeah, that's crazy. Alright. Alright, time to ally. They didn't kill me, they just knocked me out. We just hit a dead end, basically. We couldn't ever leave or escape.
Until Ambidex.
We don't need to hear that again.
That was not a smart move, Sigma.
Oh.
I won't forget this. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do.
Fun fact, I could actually jump in, like, in VLR.
Lapsum cement.
Oh shit. Me too. I get deja vu dreams all the fucking time.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you, Ambidex.
But only when I day drink and smoke in a parked car and Random Kmart on Tuesday. What happens if you do all that on a Thursday? Does it change? Luna and I stepped out of our AB room a little later than the others. No later than 3 p.m. I see, I see. They're already gathered in front of the projection waiting for the announcement results.
Ally, right? Are you sure that was okay?
Yeah, of course. But I did too.
You sound pretty sure of yourself.
Oh, it's not confidence. I already know.
What?
Let's just go look at the screen, shall we? And we'll know pretty quick whether I knew anything or not.
Okay, let's go.
Totally not anything weird like that. No. No, not at all.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Sick. It's so weird seeing like only 4 people. I was so confident. Ally, 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 ally. Betray! I knew it! This piece of shit.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
I wonder if she also had a premonition, because Fi did explain that she gets these also, but like less frequently? Question mark? Are you stuck in a multiple timeline situation? Is this how you say? Is that how you say all the most charming things? Yes, you caught me. I'm actually a time traveler.
Please check your bracelet to
Knew it. What the hell, Fi? Why did you choose Betray? You chose Ally before.
I see. So you remember it too.
Oh, she did! She had a premonition as well. The Metropolitan force field. Uh-oh.
The other round 2.
What? That wasn't even close to the response I'd expected. Uh-oh, she also had that. It felt anticlimactic? Hey, hold on a minute here. You know? You remember how I chose Betray the last time in round 2?
Yeah, of course. Why do you think I chose Betray this time? Don't you remember what I said? That I'd make you pay?
Yeah, I do remember that. Then this is you making me pay?
Yes.
Wait. No, that didn't make any sense. Something wasn't right. How could we both know about an earlier round 2? How could there have been an earlier round 2? Was this some sort of alternate history? What the hell was I thinking? That was conspiracy theory shit. Even if there was some sort of alternate timeline or universe or whatever, there was no way I could know what had happened in it. No way I could know. At least I don't think there was any way I could know. But if I could, then the how? I remembered Fi choosing Ally, then scowling at me when I broke my promise and swearing revenge.
That was not a smart. I won't forget. I'll make sure you.
Blah blah blah. We just heard it. Why did I know that? On Betray. Perhaps more importantly, why did Fi remember it? What the hell did any of this mean? It happened before, hadn't it? During round 1 of the AB game when I was playing against Alice. I'd seen something. Fi and I chosen betray. But for some reason, I'd seen a reality where we chose an ally instead. Suddenly I realized I wasn't alone. I looked up to see Luna, Clover, and Kay. They all began to speak at once.
What happened?
Why did you choose betray, Fi?
Yeah, you're the only one who didn't vote ally.
Fi looked away and scowled. For several long moments her eyes stared off into the distance, and I could also see her mind working. Finally, she sighed and spoke.
Right. Well, I've got 9 points now. So sorry, but I'm out of here.
Okay, smack her. Huh? What do you mean?
Do I really have to explain it? I'm leaving. Through the number 9 door.
Nuh-uh. Hey, wait. I scrambled around in front of her and threw my arms out.
You're in my way. Move.
No. I'm not letting you go. Wow, that no one smacks her, right? We get hit on the head, but she gets nothing. I mean, she knows we're in a time-traveling situation. She should know that we need to do bad things for info and then rewind. This game found a way to make me hate every fucking character except Luna. I don't mind Fi, honestly. And I like Kay. I absolutely hate Dio. Dio can actually go die in a pit. Clover's... I like Clover in the first game. I don't like how they made her in the second game. They like really bimboified her, which demeans her quite a bit. Alice is really standoffish. Tenmyoji's okay. Quark is okay. What happened to you? I didn't think you were the kind of person who ditched the rest of us so you could get away. I don't like that Kay betrays you and pieces out. That's fair. But like, everyone else does that. So that's like nothing unique for anybody. I actually fucking hate Quark. Wow, really?
When someone betrays your trust, feels like a part of you dies. For me, I guess it was the part that cared. I don't think you have even the slightest idea what that feels like.
Oh, I certainly do. Don't you worry. Betrays your... What are you saying?
Whatever. Just get out of my way.
No, I'm not
I
moving.
see. Then you leave me no choice.
As she spoke, Fi bent down. Yeah, and then she fucking, like, moon jumps again. Then shot up into the air and over my head. I spun around to see her standing next to the number 9 door, her hand on the lever. Yeah, we still haven't figured that out either, of why people can, like, super jump.
Nice try.
She grinned and tightened her grip on the lever. I love that nobody did anything about that.
Plaudite, acta est fabula.
What in the hell is that?
Latin. Applaud. The play has ended. That's what it means.
Latin?
See you later.
Wait, stop! I found myself speaking before I even knew what the words were. Oh, it's the same thing that she told us. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Are you sure this is how you want it to end? What about the Nonary Game? Zero, the bombs. We still don't know the truth about any of it. If you leave now, we never will. Is that really what you want?
Fine.
If you're going to explain in English and just say it in English, that's fair. Well, sometimes things can't be directly translated. But Latin is one of the things that more or less can be. Fi slowly let go of the lever. Oh! Open the 8th lock in VLR? What does that mean? Oh! Yeah, because we went here first. Look, I'm sorry about betraying you. I'm honestly not sure why I did it.
Forget about it. This time you chose ally and I chose betray. I think we're even.
What are you talking about?
When did you betray her? Are you talking about round 1?
Sure. No. We aren't talking about round 1 where...
Just drop it. There's no point. I doubt they'd understand even if you did tell them.
Clover would understand. Yeah, you're right.
Huh? Hmm? I don't get it.
Well, at least it seems Phi has decided to remain.
You've really changed your mind?
It'd be so funny if she like doubled back. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna stay, and then just like immediately runs over. Just flips the lever and leaves.
Yeah, I'll stick around a little longer. Like he said, I can't leave until we figured out what's going on.
The AB game will continue until someone opens the number 9 door. If someone reaches 9 BP and doesn't open the door, the game will keep going.
Oh man, that's a relief. Please don't scare us like that again.
This is when we need like handcuffs and make sure that anyone that does get a number 9 on their watch, they get handcuffed to whoever has like the lowest BP or whoever's going to be on their team, so they can't leave.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round.
That's just my thought. If you have 9 and we don't want you to leave, we need to handcuff you to someone else that obviously can't leave with you. Unless you want to be a murderer.
Star keys are required to open the gates.
I want to get handcuffed to Dio. That's too bad. Oh, Cryptic, speaking of Dio, did you ever kiss any boys? Were you a boy kisser last month?
There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex gates.
Yeah, we know that already. No, you didn't kiss any boys during Pride Month? Cryptic. Gotta try again next year, buddy. You got a quota to me. Come on, you gotta double it for next year now. Can I skip this part?
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however.
Oh. George! Hi! Welcome in, George! Wow, wow, wow! I want to make sure I got your username right. Hi, George! How are you? How was your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. Hi! For everyone that doesn't know me, my name's Lucian. You can call me Lucy. I'm your friendly and wholesome big titty goth kitty VTuber here to make your week a little bit better. What are you up to? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi! Hi, George! Welcome in! If you need to raid and dash, I completely understand. Go get some food, get some water, go relax. Tell me about stream. What were you up to? Oh, Percy! Thank you for the gift sub to George. For anyone that doesn't know what this game is, this is the Nonary Games Virtue's Last Reward, or VLR. It is a visual novel escape room puzzle murder mystery game. If you like puzzles, if you like visual novels, if you like math, you're gonna like this game. I'm asleep. We're gonna have to come by again. Thank you, Lightning. Have a good rest of your night. Oh, and thank you for the follow. Very sweet of you. You have a good sleep.
There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
I can't skip this dialogue. So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so.
Oh, that's right. Didn't Zero
What?
Jr. say something about that?
Yes, yes, he did. Blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, can I please skip this? I already know this information. Thank you for bringing new friends by. Yes, yes, yes. And go get some food, get some water. If you need to go dip, I completely understand. Looks like I'm... what? Yeah, what are your bracelets? I'm a red solo.
I'm a
Magenta
Me too.
pair.
That
Magenta
means we'll
pair.
be a team this time. I think we'll do great.
Yeah. Who's gonna be my partner then?
Cyan
I'm
pair.
a cyan pair.
They do not appear to be here.
Yellow
I,
pair.
for instance, am a yellow pair.
Huh? Wait a second. If Luna and Clover are a magenta pair, and Fi is a cyan pair, and Kay's a yellow pair, who the hell am I supposed to partner up
A
with?
cyan pair, I imagine.
Vi and her mysterious partner.
How do you figure that?
Sigma, what colors are added together to create cyan?
Red Solo Cup, I fill you up. I don't think I've seen a Solo Cup commercial, I'll be honest. Did you have specific boys in mind, or was it going to be a crime of opportunity kind of thing? Yeah, no, I gave Cryptic the quota of kissing boys during Pride Month, and it failed. All the boys in arm's reach consensually. Yeah, I gave you many opportunities, many fictional boy characters for you to kiss Cryptic, and you did not kiss any of them. 0. Now you gotta kiss 60 boys in 2026 Pride Month. You gotta make up. You gotta double the quota.
What color would you get by adding your red to that?
Red, green, blue, and blue, white.
So you're saying the next set of chromatic doors are going to be white?
Consensually does mean that Cryptic has to be feeling it too. But he has a quota to meet. It would be consensual, but he has a quota to meet. He can't be too picky or choosy. He's gotta do something. You're saying the next set of doors is gonna be white? Yes.
How do you know?
Because I have after leaving the archives,
Yes,
we
we've seen
found a
it.
warehouse
Can I
very similar to
please?
this one. In it was a set of white doors. Well, to be precise, a set of doors which radiated white light.
Yeah, so if we go to the floor B warehouse, we go to the floor B in here, they're down in this corner, but it's 3 white doors.
Yeah, I saw him too. After we were finished in the garden, we went to the same warehouse he's talking about.
Why are we now getting the map for this? No one is. It has not ever done the map for when someone has said that they've gone to a different room. Can I
They
kiss
had the
the
same
mirror
little
for
lock
one?
things.
Well, it's past Pride Month, so you gotta wait till next year.
I'm 100% sure they're the next chromatic doors. What about the people back in the infirmary? Do they know about the white doors?
Yes. If we exclude Quark from their number, then I believe they do.
I wonder what color they are.
As far as pairs go,
Pride year? That's ambitious. You might learn something about yourself. Well, then if it's Pride year, you have to do 365. Yeah, that's 365 boys you gotta kiss. Chop chop, get to it. Your limit was only 30, now it's being bumped up to 60 for next year. If you want to make it Pride year, what's 365 times 2?
we're missing a cyan and a yellow.
If Sigma's a red solo, then we should have a green solo and a blue solo back in the infirmary.
Well, I'm going back to the infirmary. Kind of worried about Alice and Quark.
810. Is that what that is? That feels wrong. 365 times 2. 730. Thank you. I have my calculator pulled up from earlier. Yeah, 730. Okay, 365 times 1.5 because we're halfway through the year. 552. You can hit that quota no problem if you go to an airport. That's crazy. So if we're counting this as Pride year, up until next June, you have 552 boys you gotta kiss between now and the end of June next year. Chop chop, get to it. Including the from January 1st to now. Because we have already hit the halfway year point. July 1st is the exact middle of the year. I'm not kissing boys in a Texan airport. Too many beards and too much chewing tobacco. Understandable.
I'll go too.
As will I.
Oh, that's right. Wait, guys, there's something I need to tell you.
Huh? What is it?
Go on.
I meant to say something earlier, but I guess there was just so much other stuff going on. I looked at Fi. What are we about to tell them? She nodded back. Oh, about the bomb, probably. See, the truth is, or not about the bomb.
What?
If we count a French boucher greeting as a kiss, then you just need to go to France. No, it needs to be on the mouth.
Oh no. You found another bomb?
Oh, it is, okay. Yeah.
Where?
In the garden.
No, that's not possible. We didn't see anything like that.
Could you have missed it?
No! No way! We checked every part of that room.
Can confirm, you do have to actually check the tree, so... There was a number on this one too, it said 01. Since the one we found in the crew quarters said 03 on it, well...
You think there might be a third bomb out there somewhere?
I think there's a good chance.
France isn't real. Crazy.
Very well. We should split up and find this other bomb. It could be anywhere.
Yeah, I agree.
But even if we do find it, what are we supposed to do?
That is a concern for later. At the moment, our primary concern should be finding it.
But we have the first key. We have the first bomb key.
You can't fight an enemy you can't see, after all.
Precisely.
All right, I'll head back to the infirmary and let everybody else know.
Please.
How about we set a time to meet back here, just in case? The time we have left until the chromatic doors open is... Let's see...
Quite a bit, actually. We have a little under 2 hours.
1 hour and 57 minutes.
I think approximately half of that should be enough. When we have 1 hour remaining, we should meet back at the infirmary. Acceptable?
Yeah, that seems fair.
That sounds good to me. Right, I'll tell the others too.
Yeah, especially for dead sprinting everywhere like we usually do on these maps. We have plenty of time to cover a lot of the facility. Good. Let's go. Out we go. More sweet tarts for me. Because not that any of you need to know, but it is that time of the year. No, it's that time of the month. And I really crave sugar a lot when that hits, so sorry. Yeah, sweet tarts. I love them. I like tart things. I like spicy things. Not at the same time, mind you. I like them separately. But I like sour. Warehouse B. There's the white chromatic doors. There's the doors we would enter through. Do I need a 3-inch air hug? What? Why? For what? Like a space for what? What do I need an air hug for? What do I need a hug for? Did I do what I say? Oh, tie them on the scary. Oh no. No, thank you. I am perfectly fine. I have been on this earth on this this life cycle for a good amount of time. I know how to handle my own time of the month, but thank you. I appreciate that. So these are the white doors that Kay and Clover were talking about. Yeah, there's the lock thing. No question, these are chromatic doors, I guess.
So it seems.
Ah! What did you...
I've been here the whole time.
Seriously? I didn't notice you at all.
Oh. I guess your hearing's starting to go. How sad.
So what do you want? Why are you stalking me?
I'm not stalking you. I just followed you here.
That's pretty much the same thing. But how did you do it? You were totally silent. That's not hard. As someone that frequently scares my roommates accidentally, Even with creaky fucking wooden floors, that's not hard to do. Eric's will be ready on request. Thank you. Appreciate that. Are you Batman? Alright.
I already told you I'm not. Remember? Back in the AB room when we met?
It's hard if the claps of your ass cheeks keep alerting the guards. True. Yeah, actually. He also jumped super high, all the way up to the ceiling.
Right. Aren't you curious about that graffiti?
I don't know how Snake does it. Graffiti. But yeah, that. Memento Mori with the 9th line ate the sun. Did a kid write that or what?
Why do you say that?
Well, they managed to spell 9th wrong. Who puts an E in there? Me. I can't read nor can I spell, so I would have not questioned that in the slightest.
You're right.
Then again, maybe it means something.
Do you know what it means? The Latin part.
Hey, now give me a little credit. Even I know what Memento Mori means. You see it all over the place. As far as I know, it translates to something like be aware of death or remember your mortality. Never forget that we all die someday. I guess that's sort of a cautionary thing.
What about the other part?
That's exactly what it says on the tin, yeah? Some sort of conditional about lions and suns. We have seen a few already. Not all of them. We've seen maybe 4. Anything come to mind?
No, nothing. Nothing at all. What about you?
Me? Huh. Oh, let's see. Memento Mori, the 9th lion ate the sun. I repeated the words over and over in my head, but nothing. Whatever they meant is beyond me. But perhaps Phi... Latin?
Huh?
Don't you know Latin? Maybe you can figure more of it out.
Well, I know a little. More than most people, I guess, but I'm not an expert.
Didn't we cover this? Technically, yes and no. We know... by outsider knowledge, know that there are 9 lions eating suns in various rooms that we will find just by going through the timelines. Us here, right now here, no. Technically, we don't really know that much. We've seen it a few times for the amount of times that we've been in this area, but we haven't connected that puzzle yet. Then how do you know that phrase? I'm not gonna attempt to repeat that.
Oh, that. That's from, this.
The fuck is this? She unpinned the brooch from her chest as she spoke and held it out to me. I hesitated for a moment, then took it.
Look at the back.
Pretty. I turned it over. So I guess the I is pronounced like a J in Latin, huh?
Yeah.
What is
A
this?
memento of my late mother.
Oh. That's so sweet.
Well, I guess it's something like a memento.
What does that mean?
She died right after I was born.
Oh. That's so unfortunate.
I was raised by foster parents, and they told me where the brooch had come from. Apparently, it was the only thing my mother had left behind.
Oh. What about your father?
Don't have one. I guess you could say I was a bastard. I never saw his face, and I don't know his name. I don't even know if he's alive.
Oh. Oh. Alright. Well, it got kind of hard to pull out some trinket out of my pocket and write a curse off of it onto someone. True. You should make that a legacy for your future children. Some crazy heirloom. I couldn't think of anything else to say, so I just handed her back the brooch.
That phrase got to be almost like a prayer for me. Whenever I had to make a tough decision, I'd say it to myself.
Yeah, you see it right here.
Sometimes I'd just repeat it over and over like a chant. Before long, I had it memorized. Got me interested in Latin, and I started studying the language.
Hey, 12-year-old nephew.
Volapsum, semel, occasionum, non ipsi protest Jupiter, reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Sounds nice, doesn't it? But it seems kind of funny now. I mean, look at us. We've done what Jupiter can't.
True.
We can find our lost opportunities. That's why I followed you here. I thought it would be a good idea to talk to you about all this. Alone.
You're not gonna stab me, right? Right? You're not gonna stab me, right? Yeah.
There's
I
something else we
agree.
need to do too, though.
Find the number 2 bomb.
Exactly. So we should get going. I'm pretty sure the bomb isn't in here. There's nowhere to hide it. So...
You're saying we should go somewhere else?
yeah.
Such as, but not limited to.
Well, come on, don't just stand there. We need to get a move on.
Without waiting for a reply, she turned and started towards one of the exits. I followed. Okay, well, where do you want to check, ma'am? I forget if we found the number 2 bomb in a different timeline, and if we did, I have a general idea where it could be. And if it wasn't the number 2 bomb, I know where a different bomb is. It's in... what's that room? Oh, I don't remember what it's called. It's the one where we found the Excelivir, aka the cure to Radical 6. Because you needed like a genetic synthesizer in order to copy it to make another vial. I forget what room it is, but it's one of the lab-like rooms. The archive is a good place to hide a bomb. Now where the hell do we start looking?
I doubt it really matters. If it's here, we'll find it eventually.
So what about that Jupiter stuff?
We can talk while we look. Now get started.
Alright. Yes, ma'am. I turned to a corner of the room and began to look while Fi spoke.
I'll start with a conclusion I've come to.
There's our little lion. Another lion.
Our consciousnesses seem to be able to jump through time. No, sorry. Through time isn't really accurate. It's more like we move through worlds.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Worlds.
I don't mean physical planets in this case. Talking about a whole different universe, really. Parallel worlds.
What?
Do you know about the many worlds interpretation?
I do, yes. Well, kind of. I think I heard it once or twice.
Oh, well, I'll just explain it. Let's say... I don't care what it is, but could you move? Scratch your head, cross your arms, put your hands on your hips? Anything?
I had no idea what this was supposed to explain, but I did as she asked. Chat? Actually, would this affect where we are? No, okay. Chat, what do we want to do? Hips? Others? Cryptic, do you have something you want to say? What is others? Cheer, blow kiss, tap dance, moonwalk, other. Okay, well, we went through others. There's a lonely Pride Month. Oh, cheer, blow kiss, tap dance, moonwalk are our other 4 options. Moonwalk? F or H? Blow kiss or moonwalk? Alright, consensus is moonwalk so far, so... Slide, slide, slide. I like to imagine that, like, the room looks carpeted from my envision, so I just like to think that you just hear like the shh, shh, shh of like our feet dragging across carpet.
Was that supposed to be moonwalking?
Yeah. I'm pretty good, huh?
Yeah, sure. But you might want to try going backward next time, not forward.
That's crazy. We fucked up moonwalking? I'm gonna moonwalk up to a woman and hit them to see how fast I can mace. That's, you know, report back to me on that one. Fucking dumbass. Are you even looking? I was going backward. Watch. Shh, shh, shh.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. Anyway, you just did the moonwalk, right?
Right.
But you could have chosen to scratch your head or cross your arms. Now maybe there are other Sigmas in other worlds who did all of those things. All of these worlds and realities are branching off from one another. The choices you could have made branched off from the moment you decided what you were going to do just now. Every moment you make a decision, another universe branches off, on and on into infinity. Each of those branches is an alternate world. A world where a version of you did something different. Haven't you ever thought about what life would have been like if you'd made different choices?
Sure.
What if you'd gone to this high school instead of that one? What if you hadn't started a study group? What if you hadn't told that girl you liked her? What if? But are those what ifs really just what ifs? Or are there other worlds out there where you did those things anyway? That's the many worlds interpretation in a nutshell. I've simplified it a lot.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't have to be human actions, though. I just used your actions to make the explanation easier to grasp. The actions of a cat, the flight of a bee, the movement of a microorganism, even fluctuations in air temperature. All these can change history.
This can also play into the butterfly effect. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a second here. I'll let microorganisms slide, but there's no way that air is a conscious of anything.
Can you say for sure that you are?
What?
All of your actions are caused by the cells in your brain. If we go down a little further, then you could say all of your actions are the result of atoms or electrons, or smaller particles we haven't even discovered yet.
You mean like a quark? Sorry.
Are those atoms and electrons still you making a decision? At that level, how different are you from the air? I'd say not much. Human existence is just one part of reality. Falling in love is like a tulip blossoming. A tulip blossoming is like a tornado forming in South America. See what I'm saying? The only thing that really matters is the action of the most elementary particles of matter. That's where history happens. That's where universes branch out.
Sure. Butterflies flapping their wings causing hurricanes.
Hey, you
like in the
stopped.
butterfly effect is why I step on butterflies when I find them? That's crazy. What the hell?
Are you done with that shelf?
Oh, no, not yet.
Well, keep looking while I talk. How familiar are you with quantum physics?
Um, not greatly. I have some approximate knowledge.
Never mind, don't answer that.
Oh, too late.
I'll try and keep it simple for you.
Okay.
Let's see. Hey, hand me that box, will you?
Is this gonna be Schrodinger's cat part 2? This one? Sure. I handed the box I'd been examining over to her. She set it down on the desk and opened the top.
Also... Ah, there's a stuffed lion over there.
It's gonna be Schrodinger's cat. Alright.
Perfect. He's part of Felidae, too.
With that, she grabbed the lion and tossed it unceremoniously into the box. She also took a weight and an ink jar and put them next to the lion.
Alright, everything's ready.
Ready?
Remember that book in the crew quarters about Schrodinger's cat? It relates to all this stuff I've been talking about. Anyway, come look at the box.
What about looking for the...
This'll only take a minute. Now look.
I shrugged and peered into the box.
What do you see?
Well, there's a stuffed lion.
From now on, that's a cat. A living cat. This is important. Got it?
Yeah, it's a cat, meow.
Oh man, this again?
Sorry. I can't help it.
I find that hard to believe. Ugh. Fine, maybe I can just ignore it.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Just use the morphogenetic field to access your parallel self-knowledge on quantum physics. So true. Just hack into it real quick. Also, welcome in. Karjo Kalinowski? Sorry if I said your name wrong. Welcome in.
Alright, what else do you see?
A weight that's not even a pound. A jar of ink.
Right. Now the weight is going to be radioactive material, and the jar of ink is full of poisonous gas.
What? I'm getting out of here.
Idiot. It's not really full of gas. This is just hypothetical. Imagine that it's full of gas. So, what's the weight?
Radioactive material.
And the jar of ink.
It's full of poisonous gas.
Exactly.
You should probably release that then.
Good work. Now, there's one other thing you need to know about the jar. If it's struck by any of the alpha particles the radioactive material emits, it'll break. These particles are emitted randomly, but there's a 50% chance that one of them will come into contact with the jar over the course of an hour. So let's close the lid. And pretend an hour has passed. Here's the question. Is the cat inside of the box alive or dead?
Both at the same time. Bam, quantum physics.
You can't open the box to check. And you can't hit the box. Obviously, you can't shake it either. It's also been soundproofed, so the cat could be howling up a storm in there and you'd never know. Basically, you have no idea what's going on inside the box. Do you remember what happens if the alpha particles hit the jar?
It breaks, gas fills the box, the cat inhales it, and death will whisk her away.
And what if the jar doesn't break?
The cat lives to tell the tale.
Haha. And what are the chances of either of those things happening?
About 50%.
Uh-huh. So, what's your answer? Is the cat alive or dead?
Yes. I can't possibly know.
Then guess. It's not hard. Alive or dead?
Chat? Dead? You have no faith? Dead? You guys have no faith! What the hell? This thing is alive. Cat is pause for dramatic effect. Alive!
Nope, you're wrong.
It's dead?
That's wrong too.
All matters is dead that pretends to be alive. The fuck is done so. Then what's the right answer?
The answer is that it's in a state where it is neither dead nor alive.
What? How does that make any sense?
It's an extrapolation of something we see at the atomic level. We don't know if an atom is spinning upward or downward until we measure it. Before it's measured, those two possibilities coexist. But as soon as the measurement is taken, obviously, only one possibility is the truth. That's what's happening with the alpha particles. Since we can't know when they were emitted or where, we only know the probability that they'll impact the jar. Because we can't observe anything that's happening in the box, that becomes the entire system. In other words, the box is like the atom. We don't know how the cat's life or death situation has resolved itself until we look at it. Until we do, it's just a bunch of possibilities. Do you get it? If the cat in the box is possibilities.
It's both alive and dead.
Right. So, let's open the lid. And when we do, all the possibilities will collapse into a single truth. Meow. What a relief, huh? Looks like the cat's alive.
Yippee!
Anyway, that's Schrodinger's cat.
Thank you. I already knew about that, and apparently that's gonna be relevant later again.
The many worlds interpretation is one theory for explaining that weirdness.
So there's another world out there where this cat died.
Yeah, that's the idea. Looks like that cat tick of yours cleared up.
Yeah. Well, your story was pretty insane.
Insane?
Characters in the Zero Escape series love to mansplain everything, honestly. You don't think so? Just the idea of something being alive and dead at the same time? And if the moment the lid is open determines whether or not the cat's dead, then it's almost like events in the future can determine the past. I mean, the cat doesn't die when you open the lid, so it must have already been dead.
Exactly. You've experienced it, haven't you?
What on earth are you talking about?
Think back. Remember round 2 of the AB game? When you chose Betray, what was my vote?
Ally.
But what happened this time?
I chose Ally and you chose Betray.
Right. And both times, I put in my vote a full minute before the deadline. When did you push the button?
Right before the deadline.
I see. Well, that makes this a little easier to explain. If you chose Betray, then my vote was Ally. If you chose Ally, then my vote was Betray. But I made my choices a whole minute before you made yours. Don't you think that's strange? You do see what I'm saying, don't you?
That my choice in the future altered your actions in the past?
Yeah, from your perspective, there's no other way to interpret it.
True. Now that I thought about it, round 1 had been the same. When I chose an ally, Alice had chosen Betray. And when I'd chosen Betray, she'd done the opposite.
Look at this die.
I thought we were supposed to be searching the shelves, Fi. I thought we were looking for a bomb.
I found it over there.
That's cool. I'm pretty sure we have a much bigger task at hand.
Let me give you one last example.
Do you have to? Is this really important right now, besides finding a second bomb? As she spoke, she tossed the die into the box and quickly shut the lid.
All right. Answer this question. What number is the die on?
3. I have a feeling it's 3.
Okay. I'm going to open the lid. Good job.
Let's go. Thank God smart girls are hot. Yeah, is that the consensus? Is that what that means?
You got it right.
Oh, it's just a fluke.
Was it?
Huh?
Let's think about what was going on before I opened the lid. What number was the die on?
All of them, all at once. 3, of course.
Haven't you been paying attention? The die is still a collection of atoms, isn't it? I don't think you can reasonably suggest that it was made of some different kind of matter.
Wait, so you're saying that before you opened the lid, the die was on all the numbers?
Uh-huh. That's one way to look at it, at least.
And then, when you opened the lid, it was just one number.
Or it might have become that number when you declared which one it was.
Huh? Wait, what do you mean?
Your choice in the future has an effect on the past.
That's crazy.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We got a little off topic there, but I think I made my point. Reality separates off into an infinite number of branches for each and every possibility. You and I seem to be able to jump from branch to branch. Of course, our bodies aren't doing the jumping. Our consciousnesses just sort of dive into other versions of ourselves in other worlds.
Whoa. I think I get it now. It's timey-wimey bullshit. Wow. That's how you knew my name, right? You jumped in from another world. That's how you knew all those other things you shouldn't have known.
Yeah, that's the best I can figure out, at least. Unfortunately, it seems like we don't retain all our memories when we jump. Maybe we only remember particularly important things. I'm not sure how it works.
Well, usually it's supposed to be when we're in a life or death situation in like a high stress time. So, I don't know what happened in this version of the morphogenetic field, but something changed.
But whatever the reason, it seems to be fairly limited.
Does that mean you have a crush on me in all timelines? No, it'd be, I guess 50%, because either I do or I don't, so. I don't know, you have to take that up with my manager. I don't feel legally obligated to have that qualification.
And often, we don't seem to remember jumping at all. Things will just sort of pop up.
That's why when someone asks us how we know X, all we can think of is, I just knew.
Yeah.
What's causing this then? I meant that as sigma to phi. Oh. Funny story about that. You shouldn't say that. You should not be saying that. Wait, why? For multiple reasons, really, but those would all involve spoilers, so I will not say. I remember ever doing this before, so why would it start now?
If we knew that, I don't think we'd be having so much trouble.
You're welcome to look up Phi's character and get the answer you're looking for. Just like you wiki Phi. Mind you, you're gonna have a bunch of spoilers, so that's on you. But that'll give you the answers you're looking for.
It's just...
Just what?
Well, I'm pretty sure it has to do with why we're locked up in here. There's no way this doesn't have something to do with whatever Zero Senior's trying to do. Why would he have left that Schrodinger's cat book in the crew quarters?
You aren't kidding, are you? Maybe this is some sort of huge Schrodinger's cat experiment. And all 9 of us are locked up inside a box, right? Meow.
And what if you've got it backwards?
Backwards?
We're outside of the box, and the rest of the world is inside.
Then the moment we step out of this place...
Yeah.
If the question is what I think it is, yeah, that's a pretty big spoiler. Yes, probably.
We might be determining the history of the world outside.
Of why Sigma should not be trying to flirt with Phi? Probably. No way. I had 1,000 other questions before I could open my mouth to ask them.
Oh, good. There you are.
Did something happen?
Yes, we found it.
Oh, we found bomb number 2? Found what?
What? What else could we find? The bomb! The other antimatter bomb. The number 2 bomb is in the control room.
It is? So under the desk? Oh, it is. Is this it?
Yeah.
This is one of them, all right.
I think there's 4 bombs then. Because I remember one being in, the, synthesis lab. I don't remember what the room's called. In, the genetics lab. There's 4? At least I found them all now.
No. There could be more. Like Kay said, there might be a number 4 bomb out there. We have no way to know.
Technically we do know, but you know. Or you don't know. Who knows? Did you tell anyone else about this, Clover? If it takes 4 bombs to blow this place up, put all 4 in one corner. The reason that there's more than just 2 or 3 is because each bomb has the power of 1 ton of TNT. which is easily enough to blow up an entire building singularly. Now do that times 4, and then do that times whatever much this one is, because this is also a very large bomb that's sitting in this case.
Well, not really, but I wasn't the first person to find it.
Who was?
Kay
Okay.
and Luna. After they found it, they came to the infirmary and told the rest of us.
Who was in the infirmary?
Everyone. Tenmyoji and Dio were there.
Tenmyoji was looking after Alice and Quark, so they're accounted for. Dio was knocked out by Tenmyoji. And then myself, Fi, Clover, Kay, and Luna all voted, so that accounts for everybody. 1 million pounds of sugar and sprinkles, more like, yeah.
So were Alice and Quark, of course, although they were still asleep.
Good.
So everyone who wasn't asleep knows about the bomb. I see.
Yeah.
There's nobody else here, though. Where'd they all go?
Right after we came here to look at the bomb, they all left. They were going to go look for you two.
What about Alice and Quark?
They're the same, still sleeping. We checked them out just to be sure, but they seemed fine.
That's good. Fi and I looked at one another and let out a small sigh of relief.
Oh, right. I checked everybody's bracelets when we were in the infirmary. Did you want to know what they were?
That'd be helpful, yeah. It took her only a moment to explain. Alice was a green solo, and Quark was a blue solo. Dio's bracelet made him a yellow pair, and Tenmyoji was a cyan pair. So what are our options for groups?
The next set of doors to open are going to be the white doors.
We only have one option. It's a very set, specific option.
That means we'll have to mix our colors so that we get white.
Fi laid out what that would mean. So I believe that means, yeah. So it'd be me, Fi, and Tenmyoji go through a door. Fi and Tenmyoji would pair up with me. Kay and Dio, yellow, would pair up with Quark, who's blue. And Clover and Luna would pair up with Alice, green.
Huh? There's only one option?
Yeah, any other combinations don't make white.
And what about Alice and Quark? Luna said it's going to be a while until they wake up.
We'll just have to carry them. The secondary doors won't open without 3 bracelets.
Well, we know Alice has a tolerance for anesthetics, so she could wake up a lot sooner.
And if we can't open them?
Yeah, we'll get penalized.
Exactly.
Don't worry about Alice.
How much time do we have left on our watches, by the way?
I'm on her team.
Are you saying you can carry her?
Yeah, well, I can get Luna to help me.
True. I'm sure she'd be happy to help.
What about Quark?
He's on Kay's team. There shouldn't be any issues there.
Yeah, Quark is a kid. Someone can carry him. Well, we still need to figure out what we're going to do about this bomb. Alice said we should be safe as long as it's not triggered with the remote.
Maybe, but we can't just leave them here forever. I mean, if they go off, then everything in like a couple 100 kilometers is gonna get fried.
Wait, a couple 100 kilometers? What are you talking about? That bomb should only have about as much explosive power as a ton of TNT. Which is nothing to sniff at, but nowhere near the kind of yield you're talking about.
It could be. What if these bombs are just like the detonator?
Oh. Oh. You mean there might be a bunch more anti-hydrogen around here somewhere? Big red arrow, big red arrow, big red circle, big red arrow. Yep, right over there.
The reactor.
Yeah, there are supposed to only be 18 antimatter reactors in the whole world.
And like 5 of them are here?
If that's one of them, then there's a lot of anti-hydrogen.
How much is a lot?
3.5 kilograms.
Oh, Jesus Christ. 3.5? That's like 10,000 times more than Alice's 350 milligrams.
If there really is that much, and if it does explode,
Then we would be looking at an explosion roughly 10,000 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
Just for anyone that needs a visual on how powerful that might be. Yeah, that's nothing to sniff at. No, that's insane. That destroys half of Japan? What, a singular Hiroshima bomb? $10,000 Hiroshima bombs? No, I'm pretty sure that clears like most of the continent. Not more than half.
Wait, Clover, how did you know that?
know what?
That stuff about antimatter reactors.
Well, that's, during my training, they...
Training for what?
My job?
Oh, of course. I didn't realize waiters these days need to memorize how many operational antimatter reactors there were worldwide, or how much fuel each one of these reactors might be storing. You don't work at a cafe, do you?
Did you hear about that from Alice?
Yeah.
Oh, well, she's right then.
And why are you using antimatter reactors at a cafe?
That's, what we call the coffee machines.
Are you fucking with me?
I'm telling you the truth. I work at a cafe. It just might, be a kind of fake job to divert attention. I think they call it a cover.
What?
Then what's your real job?
I'm sorry. I really can't tell you anything else.
Why not?
It's classified.
Classified by who?
Government?
Hey, Clover, so much. It's unreal. Oh.
The government?
That's right. Alice said it was her job to eliminate enemies of the state or something. So you two do work together.
Oh no! Check your bracelets. How much time do we have left?
I was about to ask that. How much time has passed? What are you talking about?
How long until the doors open? Come on, quickly!
Damn. We were supposed to have met up 5 minutes ago.
I'm heading back then.
Also, is it just me or does her outfit look cave woman themed? Yeah, you're not the only one to have noticed that. It's been relatively prevalent.
Remember, we're supposed to meet at the infirmary. You guys hurry back, okay? Bye!
Hey, you haven't... Damn it. Yeah, I liked her more in the first game, honestly. I don't like how they did her in the second game. Or in this game, rather. Fine. She's right, you know. We need to get going.
Hold on. I need to check something really quick.
What? What are you checking? What is there to check?
Oh, there you are. You're late. What were you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing? When we arrived, everyone else was already back. Oh, Dio's up. Quark and Alice hadn't left, of course. They were both sleeping soundly, any traces of the madness we'd seen earlier long gone.
Clover told us. You've seen the bomb in the control room.
Yeah, with her own eyes.
What the hell should we do? That makes 3 bombs.
Well, we have to do something. They're bombs, for God's sake.
There's a quick and simple solution.
Really?
Remember what Alice said?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. You see it? Right here. There's a port.
Okay.
If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
So, if we have the password, we can deactivate them?
Whoa, hold on a second. That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about.
We have it.
Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the password.
Not a problem. We've resolved that issue.
Huh?
Show them.
I nodded and pulled out my pocket. It looks like a BlackBerry.
Safe in the control room.
Exactly. We didn't have any idea what it was at first, but Fi figured it out. After Clover left, we tested it.
Turned out I was right. It fit perfectly.
Couldn't get it to do anything, though. We plugged in a couple random characters, but we got was an error.
Still, I'm sure this is the thing Alice was talking about. We just didn't have the right password.
But why was it in the control room?
Do you think Zero Senior put it here for us?
Probably.
That would suggest it was also Zero Senior who set up the bombs.
Also
Doesn't that
probably.
seem odd, though? Zero Senior wants us to play the Nonary game, right? So why would he set bombs?
Maybe he wants to blow this whole place up if someone commits some crazy violation of the rules?
No, because you just kill the person.
That doesn't make sense. Our bracelets already have poison in them. If someone breaks a rule, all he has to do is activate their bracelet.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, whatever the case is, there's one thing we can be sure of. The person who set these bombs is one of us.
Dun dun dun.
Whether or not that person is also Zero Senior isn't particularly relevant at the moment. But what is relevant is that they know the deactivation password. If we can figure out who that person is and question them.
We can get the password and turn the bombs off.
Exactly. That would be my quick and easy method. So fess up. Which one of you set the bombs?
Well, we know the password's to the number 1, the 01 bomb.
Not that
But
I
that's
expect you to do
because
that.
in a different timeline, we saw the hologram of the professed Zero Senior, and he told us.
So, we're going to be checking everyone.
Checking us?
Yes.
For what?
Once they're set, the bombs are controlled by a remote.
What, we're gonna do a pat down?
It stands to reason that whoever set them has that remote.
So you're gonna search us for it?
Yes. But no buts. If you refuse, that implicates you. Do what I say and you'll be fine, assuming you are actually innocent. Understand? No reason to wait. Let's get started. Anyone want to volunteer to go first? No? Alright. Let's see.
Fuck it, I'll go first. I don't care.
Huh?
Wait. You only need to search one person.
What? Why?
Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I'd even realized what I was saying them.
How can you... There's no way.
Yeah. I met Fi's gaze and nodded, then turned away. I know who set the bombs. That person. Do we have this answer? I don't think we do. Do we? That person. You did it. Do we have this answer? No. It is question mark. Okay. The room was suddenly silent. It was me. Dio! Dun dun dun! To be continued. Wow. Okay, yeah, we don't have that answer. I was about to say, like, I don't think we know. I would like to guess. I would assume that it's probably Dio. Because we know that he is a Myrmidon, which is more or less like a big gang, enemy of the state situation. He snuck in here. He stole the bracelet off of a person that is now dead, that we found dead. So, you know, I'm not sure, actually. But no new ending this time. I didn't say we have to be dramatic. Now we have to wait. Well, we could have done pat downs. Because we have the special power of the morphogenetic fields to tell us who it is. But we haven't figured out who it is yet because we haven't gone down some of these other paths yet. So I just know that we have to go down this path last because this is in the director's office. This has the computer. We don't have that password yet. We never did this. You know what? Maybe if I want to do the betray route from here. No, fuck. I hit escape, which means we go back. We already know how we got captured. I don't need to see it again. Yeah, we never got this betray. Yeah, we got all the other ones. We didn't finish this one because this one took much longer than I expected. We didn't do this one because I would assume this is a different ending. This might be like Quark's ending or something, so we'll get back to this at a different time. Should we do this one? We've only been here for 3 hours. The Nonary Game streams tend to be around 4-ish hours. So I'll let that up to you guys. Are you sure you want to stay up so late? I don't work tomorrow, so I do not care. I'm okay to watch. Let's go! Alright, we'll do this betray ending. But after that, we'll end. Oh, thank you for the head pats. I think I have to reconnect my, my TTS. Not TTS, my, mix it up.
30 seconds remain.
24-hour stream, no. Whee! Betray. Thank you for the echo poot. Oh, this is when we were solo. We're up against... Oh, shit. Who are we up against?
From round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
Oh, I don't remember who we're up against.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
We're up against Luna. Oh, I feel bad. No, I don't want to betray Luna. No, I'm sorry. Quark has 9, but I think Quark is... Yeah, it's gonna be hellish. I think Quark is knocked out still? Question mark?
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
I don't think Alice was in the room with us. Yeah, Alice wasn't here.
Sigma, why?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You promised.
I'm sorry.
How could you?
I'm sorry. I didn't want to do it, Luna. I'm sorry. Where's my sad? No, she's not dead. I'm sorry.
Why won't you say something? At least give me an excuse. Say you wanted to protect everybody, or you slipped and hit the wrong button.
I slipped and hit the wrong button. I'm sorry.
Anything. I don't care if it's a lie. Just say something.
I'm sorry.
I can't trust you anymore, can I?
Something.
I see. Alright then. You did it so that you could get more points, right?
No, my pinky slipped. I wanted to say no, but I couldn't. She was right. I shut my eyes and turned away.
I trusted you.
No!
Goodbye.
Ah! His face twisted as she spun away, but not before I saw tears glistening in the corners of her eyes. My heart sank into my stomach like a lump of lead. I'd lost something very precious. Like they say, trust takes years to build, but only a second to break. If only I could have taken that second back, but that was impossible. Life only moves in one direction, and you only get to make your choices once. The past is the past, and it stays there.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
Oh, Quark is still missing! He's gone! Like, he fucking disappeared. Clover yelled after him, but Temioji ignored her and continued towards the magenta door. She glared at his receding back and muttered something under her breath. Those bastards got him. I don't think that was it. I don't like that the hotkeys correlate to the game. They're normal hotkeys too, it's just like the fucking number line at the top of your keyboard.
Tenmyoji, you're going to go look for Quark, right?
Yeah. So?
I want to help.
No thanks.
Really?
Much as I'd like to say that, I need all the help I can get. Think you can give me a hand?
Of course. Let's go.
They headed off through the magenta door together. Clover was left standing by herself, brows furrowed and head down, deep in thought. Then suddenly she stood up straight and took off through the cyan door. Oh, okay, bye. And then we were alone? I turned and saw that only Phi and Kay were left. Never mind, we're not alone. Where's Dio?
He went off toward the yellow door while you and Luna were talking.
Just walked out?
Yes. He did check the results before he left.
I bet he wasn't very happy. If I had chosen Betray, he'd be sitting pretty with 9 BP right now.
I imagine he would. Fortunately, Phi is much too clever for that. That was why I chose Ally. It was an easy decision.
But if you'd betray her, then you'd have to been able to get out of here.
Perhaps, but I made a promise to Phi.
A promise, huh? Are you really sure Kay wouldn't betray you?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot. I didn't really have a choice, though. The only option was to trust him. Yeah.
That's so...
Don't you think that's important? Trusting someone, I mean. Alright. We should go and look for Quark, too.
Indeed. Best we split up, wouldn't you say?
We did say, and each of us left for a different area of the facility. I took the magenta door, Phi went to the yellow door, and Kay took the cyan door. So we're in the lounge. Blah blah blah. Pantry. We also haven't been there officially yet. We've been here to the Golem Bay. But no matter how hard I looked, Quark was nowhere to be found. Eventually, I decided to head back to the warehouse. Ooh, Temioji? What's going on? You found Quark.
Wouldn't be here if I hadn't.
Where was he?
Like I'm gonna tell you that.
What? Did I do something wrong?
You broke your promise to Luna. I don't like people who break promises.
That's a little hypocritical, don't you think? There's no rebuttal for that. Well, I'm glad you found him.
Ha! Oh, you got some balls saying that, acting like you give a shit about him.
Is he okay? He looks tired.
He's just sleeping. Seems somebody shot him up with some kind of anesthetic.
Someone? Who? I remember what you did, you old asshole.
Hell if I know.
And I was like, he's also not held promises.
And honestly, I don't really care anymore. Quark's safe.
Why not?
Now, all I have to do is get him out of here, and this'll all be over.
Wait, you make it sound like you can get out right now.
I can. Well, he can.
How?
Didn't you see the results?
Yeah, Quark has 9, but just Quark.
Quark's BP is
9. Tell me yours only at 4.
exactly.
So you're gonna have to pull the lever and open the number 9 door?
Yeah, of course he's gonna need my help to do that.
But what about you? You only got 4 BP. Even if you get the door open, you'll...
3. Now, maybe some of you are thinking, you're thinking, okay, my BP is 10, I'll just slip up. That if you think you can be...
Oh, if you go through the 9 door and you don't have 9 BP... If you have less than 9 BP specifically, you could have more. You just can't have less. You get penalized, aka you get killed.
Doesn't matter though. So long as Quark is safe, then I...
But then he won't have his grandpa. My guard was down. Alright. I barely even saw him move. It wasn't until pain exploded in my stomach that I realized Temioji had kicked me. Ugh. Ugh. I let out a strange sort of wheeze and collapsed to the floor. Blinking against the pain, I managed to find Temioji again. He maneuvered Quark up to the number 9 door. Stop. Temioji. Moving made me retch, and before I could recover and call out again, he'd done it. Temioji's hand pressed Quark's against the lever. He looked back at me over his shoulder.
Sorry. Door's almost open, so it's time I was on my way.
Temioji, don't be an idiot. If you go through there, you'll...
Believe me, I know. But I gotta stay with him as long as I can. Couldn't live with myself if I just tossed him out there unconscious, you know?
Then stay here.
Can't do that.
Why not?
There's a killer here. It's too dangerous. I can't take that risk with Quark's life.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
See ya.
Temioji, wait! Don't do this! Temioji! Temioji! No!
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the Nonary Game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
I won't. That was how it ended. Had Temioji died? Had Quark escaped? I didn't know. I laid my hand gently against my aching stomach and stared up at the ceiling. Faint approaching footsteps echoed through the warehouse. One of them was a killer. Whatever. It didn't matter anymore. I was never going to see the outside world again. Perhaps it would be better if I just let them kill me. I lay back and closed my eyes. I was on Discord. What happened? My bad. We just did the other betray ending that I never did before. Yeah, rip day. Yeah, so I did this ending where whenever I did this one, where it was this like long, like, I didn't know how long this was gonna be, and this ended up being like 4 or 5 hours, I think. This is where we need the computer username and password that we don't have yet. I don't think, at least. I just never did this ending. I've done every other of like the actual ones that we've done. I've done all the betrays and allies. I just never did this one's betray because this one just kept going and going and going and going until I couldn't progress further because I didn't have this answer. So there's that. But I think we'll call it here. We did three endings. Some that we couldn't get past because we just don't have the information we need yet. But I'm sure that we'll find it along these other paths. So, thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you, Buzz, and thank you, George, for the raids. Appreciate it. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for hanging out with me. Does anyone have any... Oh, you know what? I do have someone I would like to raid. We're gonna raid Nissa. Do Nissa? It is, she's doing a Nissa-thon, which I believe is, like around her birthday or, an anniversary of some sort. She's very sweet. Go say hi. I don't know why that went off twice. Oh, because I'm stupid. Or no. Someone else did it. Cryptic did it. My bad. Hi. Copy one of those. First one with the dancing boogies. Those are for subscribers. The second one is for followers. Go ahead, copy one of those. Go say hi to Nissa. Go wish her a happy Nissa-thon. And I will be back on Sunday. Possibly. That one's up in the air because I will be going to a service for my friend that has passed. But if I do stream, I'll see you Sunday. If not, I'll probably see you Monday. And we'll figure out games from there. I need to figure out a new running game for everyone to enjoy. Maybe I'll take a little break and do some demos. Maybe I'll do some other shorter games, but we'll see. So have a good rest of your day. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye!